All right. So our focus for today, right? Our mission: describe the impact of Buddhism in India and Confucianism in China. Right. So Buddhism eventually spreads to China. We're going to talk about that a little bit later. And examine and explain the Four Noble Truths, Eightfold Path, and the Five Relationships. So by the end of the day, you guys need to know what the Four Noble Truths are, Eightfold Path, the Five Relationships are, in relation to Buddhism, Confucianism, and the impact that these religions had. So for our affirmations, I want to do it differently. So I'm going to mix them. Are we eating? No. No eating. Okay? I want to mix our meditation in with our affirmation. So instead of you guys standing up and saying it, I'm going to say it to you. Okay? Is that cool?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You're going to understand why. So all right, let's center our minds. Right? So let's put our music on. So you can begin closing your eyes. You can begin breathing in. Breathe out. Breathe in. If you don't want to do it, you can just sit silently. All right. So breathe in from your diaphragm. Take your time breathing. Let your body feel your breathing. Clear your mind. Continue to breathe. You are smart. You are beautifully made. You have everything you need on the inside to be great. Today, I hope you forgive yourself of your past mistakes. And I hope you know that your voice of doubt is a lie. Your mind is your greatest weapon. And all of your dreams will come true with hard work. Know that you have the power, the choice to do right or do wrong. But you will become a better person to create a better world. Yes, life will have obstacles. Adversity is meant to come. Adversity is your friend because adversity shows you who you are. But you will beat them all. Believe in yourself and you will not lose. Continue to breathe in. Clear your mind of all negative emotions. Buddha said, what we think is what we will become. What are some of the things that you think you are? Buddha also said, no one saves us from ourselves, but ourselves. We must walk the path of life. To enjoy good health, to bring true happiness to one's family, to bring peace to all, one must discipline and control one's mind. If a man can control his mind, he can find the way to enlightenment. And all wisdom and virtue will naturally come to him. Continue to breathe. As you breathe in negative positivity. As you breathe out negativity. Who do you think you are matters. Your thoughts become your actions. Your actions become who you are. Forgive yourself of your past mistakes and continue to breathe and and meditate on good thoughts for the next 30 seconds. Breathe in with your nose. Breathe out with your mouth. 20 seconds. Seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slowly begin to open your eyes. Wiggle your fingers and your toes. Connect back to who you are. And good job. So let me ask you a question. For those of you who actually did it, how did it make you feel? Go ahead.
That made me feel good.
Wait, one person at a time? Go ahead, Shanika.
I say it made me feel good, but the stuff that you were saying made me realize the change.
So it made you become enlightened in some things, right? Okay, cool. Anybody else? Anybody? How did it make you feel?
Good. Good.
Okay.
Blessed to be here.
Okay. So sometimes we gotta be mindful, right? So Buddha has something called mindfulness. We a lot of times don't take time to realize what we're going through. And sometimes our body tells us, but we don't pay attention. And sometimes our actions and thoughts tells us, but we don't pay attention. So like I said, our focus today is learning how Buddhism and Confucianism impacted India and China. But I have 2 questions to present to you today, okay? So number 1, for our focal point, why was Buddhism and Confucianism important to China? But I want you to do a personal reflection of how can you help your community, right? So the way you can help your community is by helping yourself first. Once again, the way you can help your community is by helping yourself first. So what I want you to do with just the person next to you, let's take 90 seconds to think about one thing in our community that bothers you, right? One thing that you wish was different. When you did your Wakanda essay, some of you guys talked about that. So once again, let's take 90 seconds with the person next to you and just name one thing that bothers you about your community and why with your partner, okay? With your partner. 90 seconds, then we're going to talk about it. So ready, set, go. All right. So share with your partner. You can share your partner. What about yourself?
People selling big. That's what
You did it wrong. I don't care if it's through. You can just talk. Okay? Come on. Jason waiting for you.
No, it's please.
Moses, what about the community?
That is my ritual.
Yeah.
You pay that.
Oh, I want.
I pay that every month. You pay that for 5 months. You shit out of house.
Why?
You don't pay that. It's right.
Yeah.
I know what you said.
30 seconds.
What
about you?
$760? Oh, that is cheap. Gee, what you talking, like say 7,600.
Who would like you?
So community
Pay
can come.
$7 grand for no
Got another trash
hotel.
Alright, you hear me clap once? Hear me clap twice. Alright,
We got ours.
okay, wait. Okay, I wanna hear you first. So community, wait, hold on, yeah. So community, I want you to think about that. Community also could be your school. It could be your neighborhood, it could be a land, right? So, community, Gerardo, you're gonna go first. Tell me who your partner was and what was your issue, then Mimi, and then Jason. Go ahead.
So my partner was increased.
Okay.
You don't know her name.
Wait, what's your name? No, like.
What's your name? Oh, Young.
Young.
Oh, yeah.
You look like a young hunter.
Okay, come on.
That ain't your real name.
So, we made an agreement. We think it's not enough trash cans in
Okay.
our environment.
No, that's honest. Not enough trash can. Okay, so when you think about it, why is that a problem? And tell me what you think the
If
root
people just
is.
be littering, we'll eat a Starburst and just throw it on the ground, not the can.
Okay.
And I know somebody who was driving and they wrecked because they had rode over a banana peel in the street.
Okay, so wait, real quick, let's do this real quick. Let's not wait. Gerardo, Jason, right? So at the heart of it, people literally, right? So why? What would make a person litter? So when I say that, I want you to think about characteristics.
So they mind
Yeah, they
doesn't
see it on
move
the
fast enough.
Wait, one at a
Their
time.
mind doesn't move fast enough to tell them to go away. So the first thing they do is just eat and then just go away.
Isn't that kind of selfish
Before you
though?
throw stuff on the ground, you
No.
look around first. And you don't be there right there, so you just be like, get it.
Or maybe not consideration. Heads. Thank you. Maybe not consideration, right?
Yeah.
Okay, real quick, Nene, tell me.
I said killing.
Killing why? Of course, but
But it's mostly like, yeah, cause like, people don't think that we killing each other instead of like, cause we don't think about, everybody like, every time when the police shoot like a black person, they don't think about we killing each other, cause it mostly blacks killing each other. But when it comes around, everybody say when a white person kill each other, it's wrong, but either way it go, we all killing, well, not we all, but we kill each other instead of thinking about just police killing us.
so what do you think is it about a person that makes them want to kill somebody else or actually do it? Like characteristics, let's think about what they have.
They feel like
Wait, hold on, let her speak because this is hers, then we're gonna come to you. Wait, hold on. Is it envy?
yes,
Right?
kind of.
Is it hate?
They probably went through
It's
something.
not.
Probably went through something, so maybe
Yeah.
hurt, right?
It's a reason behind it. Some reason.
Yeah, that
Some
was-
reason.
yeah.
Right, so I wanted to hear some of it, right? So hurt, maybe hate,
Girls.
envy, right?
Girls.
Andre,
Some of it is.
I mean, wait, hold on. Go ahead, Andrew. You wanted to correspond back to that?
I think I have to go.
School? Okay, wait, I thought you were sticking to that one.
Yo, but sometimes you can't.
Being bullied
Watch
and everything.
He said that's right.
That's not a bad word.
He said
He
that's
said
right.
stuff.
He said that's right.
What?
He
He
said
said
do
dumb.
dumb.
I heard that too.
Right, okay, so that, yeah. All right, Jason, real quick, so you're gonna be our last one. What in your community bothers you? Wait, hold on, we're gonna come back to it. Go ahead.
I ain't really.
You raised your hand, though, right?
Oh,
Stores.
Stores, what
it's
about?
not no stores here. Like around there, like
What kind of stores, though?
corner stores.
For, that has what?
You got plenty of
I don't know, groceries.
Food, okay.
A food market store.
Okay, so you would make more. So, okay, so the characteristic maybe about that, I mean, maybe that's a little blurry. But let's do this, we're gonna come back to yours. I want you to keep in mind what you spoke about with your partner, because we're gonna come back to it, right? So don't forget, do not forget. So, I wanna show you, right, so let's start with Buddhism, right? So I wanna show you a clip. It tells you a little bit about his background, but what I want you to notice in this clip is, Buddha goes through something that, stop, Lord. Buddha goes through something that impacts him and he feels passionate about it, right? It's not a good thing. So number one, I want you to realize what did he go through, and number two, what was his response, right? What did he go through? What was his response? So let's watch this video clip instead of me just telling you, and we're reading about it, because we're gonna do some reading later.
Oh, it was a real dude.
Yes.
So,
Mhm.
Ms.
But he
Person.
fat on the thing. So he really fat.
I don't know, I guess. Yes, sir.
I was saying, like, I don't,